It's been several years since the world was captivated by the high-profile relationship and subsequent divorce of golf legend Tiger Woods and his now ex-wife, Elin Nordegren. The stunning Swedish former model has since been navigating her way through life. In this video, we invite you to rediscover Tiger's ex-wife and prepare to be amazed by her remarkable journey. Elin Nordegren, a Swedish-born former model, is not only Tiger's ex-wife, she's also his current friend. The couple was married for nearly 6 years and had 2 children together before their divorce in 2010, which was triggered by reports of Woods' infidelity. But 8 years post-divorce, a source informed People magazine that the two maintained a close friendship and effectively co-parent their children. Although Nordegren had worked as a swimsuit model in her teens and a nanny in her early 20s, she never intended to build a career in those fields. She mentioned to People in 2010 that her modeling work during her teen years wasn't very successful, and she never planned to pursue it. As for her work as a nanny, she spent a year looking after Swedish golfer Jesper Parnevik's children. Initially, her goal was to study psychology after a year in Barcelona, but her plans changed when she met the Parnevik family and accompanied them to the U.S. It was Parnevik who introduced Nordegren to Woods, although the golfer later expressed regret for making that introduction. Elin was initially uninterested in dating Woods, only agreeing to a single date to appease him. At the time, she had a boyfriend in Sweden. During their second date, however, Nordegren began to see Woods as a nice, normal guy and found herself falling for him unexpectedly. After 3 years of dating, the two tied the knot in Barbados in October 2004. The wedding was attended by 200 guests, including family, friends, and sports stars like Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley. The duo welcomed their first child, Sam Alexis Woods, June 18, 2007. His name was chosen as a tribute to Woods' father's nickname for him. 2 years later, on February 8, 2009, they had their second child, Charlie Axel Woods. Axel was selected in honor of Nordegren's brother. Growing up, both children spent a significant amount of time on the golf course, regularly supporting their father at tournaments alongside Elin. Charlie even followed in his father's footsteps, becoming a competitive golfer himself. Most recently, he played alongside Woods at the PNC Championship in December of 2022. Emotional rollercoaster. In November 2009, allegations surfaced claiming Woods had been unfaithful to Nordegren with as many as a dozen other women. Elin refrained from delving into the sordid details, but she conveyed to People magazine she'd been through a harrowing experience. She expressed her struggle in reconciling the reality of her life with the illusion that had been shattered, ultimately realizing she had survived the ordeal, as difficult as it had been. She described her reaction upon learning of Woods' affairs as one of shock and disbelief. She admitted to feeling foolish as more information came to light and questioned how she could have been so oblivious. She also revealed that she and Woods had attempted to mend their relationship for several months, but eventually ended it. During this period, she found support in her children, loved ones, and twin sister, Josephine. Contrary to initial reports that claimed Nordegren's divorce settlement payout from Woods amounted to $750 million, she actually received $100 million. While this wasn't the outcome she desired, she acknowledged the advantages it brought. She said that money can't guarantee happiness, but it facilitated certain aspects of her life. She also emphasized she had always intended to pursue a career regardless of her relationship with Woods. With her newfound freedom of not having to follow Woods to golf tournaments, she was able to complete her studies more quickly. Moving on. Elin Nordegren reportedly invested a portion of her $100 million divorce settlement in constructing a luxurious mansion in North Palm Beach, Florida. The opulent beachside residence boasts 9 bedrooms, a home theater, a mini golf course, and an extravagant pool, providing ample space for her 2 kids. According to the Daily Mail, she initially purchased the property for $12 million, but decided to demolish and rebuild after discovering it was riddled with rot. Demonstrating her charitable nature, the mother of 2 contacted Habitat for Humanity to offer them the opportunity to salvage any valuable items from the property before demolition. Nordegren appears to have an appreciation for life's finer aspects, as evidenced by her romantic connection to billionaire and coal mogul Chris Klein. The couple, who dated intermittently and separated in 2014, was spotted rekindling their romance while skiing in Switzerland in 2016. Klein possessed a net worth of $1.8 billion and was proud owner of a luxury yacht called Mind Games. But their relationship ended for good in 2017. Unfortunately, any potential romantic reconciliation or friendship between Nordegren and Klein was ruled out by Klein's tragic death in a 2019 helicopter accident. Klein and his daughter Cameron were among the 7 victims when the helicopter they were traveling in crashed into the water shortly after departing the Bahamas. Unable to attend the funeral as she was in Sweden at the time, Elin contacted the family to express her inability to be present. Beauty and brains. In the aftermath of her separation from Woods, Nordegren channeled her energy into the pursuit of a psychology degree, which she credits with aiding her healing process following the divorce. Over the course of 9 years, she diligently embarked on completing one class at a time, culminating in her triumph in 2014 as she donned her cap and gown at Rollins College in Florida. She got the Outstanding Senior Award bestowed upon her by the school's faculty as she boasted a remarkable 3.96 GPA. As valedictorian of her graduating class, Nordegren delivered a heartfelt commencement address that touched upon the media frenzy that ensued during her split from Woods. Addressing her fellow graduates, she remarked that listening to their tales of juggling full-time jobs, preparing meals for their families, and ensuring their children were nurtured while attending classes inspired her. She reminisced about how she found herself suddenly thrust into the media spotlight soon after taking a communication and media course, humorously adding she should have paid more attention in that class. Best friends. In a 2015 interview with Time, Woods revealed that he had been open and honest with his children about the reasons behind their divorce. Woods explained to their kids they were no longer living under the same roof because he had made some mistakes. He spoke highly of his ex-wife despite the split, describing her as one of his best friends. He mentioned they could easily communicate over the phone and talk about their lives, but their primary focus remained on their children, and Woods expressed regret for not realizing that earlier. According to Woods, the former couple actively supports each other and work together in their co-parenting program. Nordegren has become one of his closest friends thanks to their shared commitment to their children. But some of the pair's friends believe Woods might still harbor romantic feelings for his ex-wife. Other reports say that Nordegren has been hurt too much to entertain the idea of rekindling a romantic relationship with Woods. On the other hand, Woods has been dealing with the aftermath of his separation from Erica Herman. The couple broke up, and Herman, a former restaurant manager, filed a $30 million lawsuit against Woods and his Jupiter Island Irrevocable Homestead Trust. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think Elin and Tiger will ever get back together? Let us know in the comments section below.